Thanks. I hope you enjoy. Lil Deko is a decently well-known Atlanta drill star who rose to prominence during the second wave of Atlanta drill, alongside artists like Lil Waddy, YNS Corey, and even the likes of L5 in them, before their fallout. Though throughout the years, many behind-the-scenes issues, clout shenanigans, and even street activity would lead Deko to burning bridges with damn near every single person he started with, to the point that no one in the scene even takes him seriously anymore. Many fans on Reddit just see him bro as the chihuahua who will lash out at anyone at the slightest mention, with bro constantly being clowned for not being hood enough, while at the same time constantly dissing and talking shit on others in the scene. This is the story of Atlanta's op magnet, Lil Deko. Originally born in Zone 1 Atlanta, in an area on the west side commonly referred to as The Bluff, a young Lil Deko wouldn't be super well off. The Bluff is considered one of the grimiest places in all of Atlanta, given the rampant drug issues, high crime rate, and the extreme poverty. All of this mixing to tell a story of a kid who probably didn't have much when he was growing up. Add this on to the fact that many of Deko's ops diss his mother, calling her broke and saying that she begs for money and shit, and you can kind of paint the image in your head that bro didn't really grow up financially stable. As Deko grew up, he would wind up jumping off the porch as many a youth does in the lower income areas of Atlanta. Deko specifically joining up with a set that goes by 7-0 Skunk or just 7-0, though later he would also attach himself to crews like the Forever Sets and the YNS crew, as well as joining up with the Kill for Caden Alliance, as many in the scenes would be a part of that early on. He'd also join up with a few crews that he later fall out with, the most prominent example being L5's crew, TG5. Most of the issues causing the fallout seemingly stemming from clout disagreements and motherfuckers not promoting his music, leading to Deko not bonding L5 out of jail. Though I'm getting a little ahead of myself. That bond shit kinda crazy though. As he was in the original lineup of Kill for Caden members, he'd also have connections with artists like Rack Baby and Lil Big out the 952 set. That connection wouldn't prove to be too strong, however, seeing how Rack refuses to promote bro's music even when he features on said song. Though, again, I'm getting ahead of myself. While we don't know too much about Deko's academic career, we do know that Deko began showing an interest in rapping pretty early on in his childhood, though he'd not begin posting until around August 17th of 2023, with Deko making his debut on the Lil Waddy song, Headshots. This track for a debut track would go crazy, as this one song has upwards of 1.5 million views as of this recording, it being a pretty standard Atlanta drill track, though a bit more high energy and more mainstream sounding than the original wave of Atlanta drill, leading to the audience to be a bit more wider than the original Atlanta drill scene. The wild success of this first music video would push Lil Deko into wanting to pursue music more frequently, though for a little while after this release, he would do nothing but post thrillers teasing tracks. I feel like if he would have capitalized on the motion he had began to build up earlier, he'd be in a similar spot to his peers that he'd end up dissing after they moved on. That's neither here nor there though. It seems as if after a while of that first feature, Deko was just around Lil Waddy and them, supporting them for a while, rather than pursuing his own musical career. As time went on, people in his circle would begin to convince Lil Deko to begin back dropping music, and with that, Deko himself would begin to take